So in the previous step, we took a look at the inside of the book. Now in step 3 of the D2D print process, we are going to look at the cover of the book, and we are going to judge this book by its cover. So first up, we can let's just do a quick scroll through here. We see that there are several options, lots of little boxes we can check and click and make some decisions. So we're going to get into all of this. Now, first up is up here we can actually upload our own cover, and this is an optional step. Now, if we take a look down here, we can see this is the auto-generated cover based on the ebook cover that we used. So originally we uploaded only from about here over, and that was our ebook cover. What we have is this really cool, I mean, this is one of my favorite tools of all time, but it is an automated print book cover conversion tool. So we take your ebook cover, which is here, and we automatically convert it to a print cover. So we put in the spine, we put in the back cover. Here is your author photo and your author description, and here is your book description. The author bio is set when you go up here to My Account. You can create your contributor bio from that page. And you're also able to upload your author photo. Now, this is Mr. Mann, M.O. Mann, and this is his description. Now we can actually change both our print cover description and our back cover biography right down here. So we don't have to go up to My Account. That's where it would import that information for you automatically. It saves you some time. But here we actually have some options to change that information right on this page. So let's take a look at our auto-generated cover. Like I said, you can upload a cover here. You would just click and go to wherever your print cover is stored on your hard drive. And you can also, if you need to build your own cover, you can click this download blank template. Now this is handy if you are going to build your own cover. This is a very handy tool because it is sized for the page count and everything. So you don't have to do any fancy adjustments. You would just download this template. It's a PNG file. I'm going to go ahead and click that and open that. On my computer, I'm on a Mac, so it opens in preview. But here we have everything broken down for you. This is a paperback book cover template. You can see here, there's our size, and we even give it to you in the metric system. There's our spine width. Over here, we get a description of what these areas mean. So red area is expected to be trimmed off. Blue area is the trim safety zone. This area allows for a certain margin of error when trimming your book and may or may not be cut off. Please do not place important features of your cover in this blue area, which is the caveat is your spine information will fit in this blue area in the middle. So just be aware of that. Colorless equals safe for photos, artwork, and text. Colorless meaning the white regions. This barcode location, you cannot put anything over this or it'll be rejected or it'll be printed over, frankly. So this is where the barcode will appear on the back cover of your page. Please do not include this overlay in your final artwork. Everything visible in your digital cover will also be visible on your printed cover. So if this guy is still somehow visible, because some designers will take this and make it change its opacity and overlay it on a design just to make sure everything's within the margins. And if they forget to turn this off, then your book cover will say paperback book cover template, and all this information will be there, and you'll have these red and blue lines. This is a fantastic. I mean, I use these to design my covers all the time, and one of the reasons is because it comes to me ready for my book. It's sized appropriately for my cover, so I don't have to do any guessing or manually change measurements, whatever. You can use these guides to lay things out in software such as Photoshop. You could even import this into Canva and use Canva to design your print cover if you like. So, lots of options. So that's how the template works. Fantastic. I love it. Now, down here, if we had uploaded our own version, we would need to test it to make sure it does line up with what's needed. So we can come here and we can turn on the guides and crop lines, and you'll see a familiar look. Now, these will not be visible. Even if you leave this on, these lines will not be visible when your cover goes to print. I just want to put that out there. So it does show where your author and title and everything will appear on the spine of the book. It shows that our description is within our margins. It shows our bio and photo, barcode. Nothing's overlapping. We can see all that. Now this is our auto-generated cover, but if you had uploaded your own, you would be able to test and make sure that everything is fine. You want your custom cover that you build to look essentially like this in terms of spacing and position of everything. So we've got this. That looks great. I'm just going to move on. I'm going to leave those on just to prove to you that it's not going to affect the final book. Down here, we've got all of our options we discussed for changing various things. We can change from glossy to matte. Just click that and it will change. You can apply those changes. We're going to stick with glossy. Upper spine text, if we hover over this, it says the wording that appears at the top of your book spine. This text will resize to best fit the available space, but too many words may result in overlap with the lower spine text. You can undo a change up to one step. So we can actually change what appears here. Now, right now, this guy is showing MO Man at the top of the spine and the title at the bottom of the spine. And I like to have my author name at the bottom, so I'm gonna do this guy. A little magic first. I'm gonna paste that in place as a placeholder, and then I'm gonna highlight the title, and I'm gonna put it up there, and I'm gonna eliminate this space. So now, if we go down here and we apply changes, we can see that updated, and now we've got our title up top and our author name at the bottom, and all is right with the world. But let's just say we made a mistake. So we can come down here, and here's a little reset button, and you can see as soon as I hit that, I get my author name back up there, and I get my title back in place. So that's a way to restore things to what they were. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it the way it was, and I have to retype these this time, but normally you wouldn't have to do any of that. Now here we have the back cover author image, which is optional. We could upload a different image to replace this. This image is normally it's picked up automatically. This image is automatically pulled from your contributor profile when available. For best results, upload an image that is 300 pixels by 300 pixels at 300 ppi, or you might hear that as DPI sometimes. Click the X to clear your author image. So this image can be generated automatically from the profile that you set up under My Account, or you could upload a different image by clicking this box and going and selecting any JPEG or a PNG file that you want to use. Let's say, for example, we go over here and we use this photo, and I hit open, and it will come down and hit apply changes, and there we go. So we've got a new author photo on this book. But that isn't MO Man. That's me. I need to change that back. So I could go back here, navigate to the place where I've got MO Man's photo, and I could upload that photo again, or I can come here and I can say clear, and when I apply changes, now we have no photo at all. So if you don't want your author photo to appear there, all you got to do is hit the little X, it will clear that. You just have to remember to hit apply changes. But I like having Mr. Man's photo on that page. So I'm going to scroll over here, and I believe I have this on my desktop. Sample ebooks and Mr. Man's photo, and I'm going to go ahead and open that up. Once I have that there, I hit apply changes. The image gets uploaded, and there we go. We're back to having our author photo. We can also change our author biography from this spot. Now we set this in the contributor profile. This biography is automatically pulled from your contributor profile when available. Any changes you make to this field will not be applied to the ebook version of your contributor's author biography. You can undo a change up to 1 step. So now that means we could come here, we could edit this, and if we made a mistake, we could undo it with an immediate undo, hitting a reset. We just can't keep cycling back through. So if you did like 10 different versions and you didn't like any of them, you can only go back 1 step. So just know that. But here we can do little things like we can add some formatting. We'll format that, and you can do if you really are in love with bullet lists, you could do that. But if we hit apply changes, we will see the little dots start, and after a moment, boom, we've got our highlighted and italicized text in our bio. So, and we can do the same thing over here. Let's look at this hover over state. This description is copied from your ebook description. Any changes you make to this field will not be applied to the ebook version of your book description. You can undo a change up to 1 step. So it's essentially the exact same thing we just learned, and we can make any changes we want to our book description here. So, and this, by the way, as it points out, any changes we made to these do not affect your ebook. So something to keep in mind. Now we've got some other options to control the look and feel of the cover, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this because I want to play around with it. You can make this any color you want. Let's say we wanted to make this black, and once we did that, we want to apply changes. So the book now has this red line on the front because that's the cover we uploaded for our ebook, but the back is all black. But the problem is we can't see the text now. So we can come over here and we can choose a color, and I'm going to choose white, and then once we've chosen that, we hit apply changes. We get the little circles, Gallifreyan circles, and now our cover is black with white text, and we could change these to any colors available through these little click systems. Or if you happen to have the color, the code for the color, you can actually drop that in here. So let's read these. The color of all text information on your spine and back cover. This does not include any text on your front cover. You can undo up to 1 step. And likewise, this controls the D2D generated background color. You can undo this color selection up to 1 step. So we made our changes, but we don't like it. So hit that. 1 step back gets us back to black text. 1 step back gets us back to our background color. And then we apply changes, and we're back. So very cool. Lots of great control over that whole process. And we can tinker with this to get it just the way we like. And then it's kind of fun too. So any changes you make, if you want to see those changes reflected in this document, you need to scroll down here and hit apply changes. But otherwise, I think we're in good shape. So like I said, I'm going to leave the guides on so that in the next video you can see that these lines did not transfer over. So that said, we're going to do step 4, which is publishing, and that's when the real fun starts. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Hit save and continue, and I'll see you there.